So recently in my, I don't know what, self-healing efforts, whatever, integration efforts, I decided to ask my kids, I have 2 kids, 13 and 10, 2 daughters, a question that I kind of wish like I had been asked at some point in my life, right? So I asked them 2 questions. I asked, what is a memory of something I did to you? So remember that phrase from before, right? What is a memory of something I did to you that hurt you? And when you think about it now, it still hurts you. And then the other question was, what do you need from me that I'm not giving you? And so my eldest, his name's Sophia, goddess of wisdom, and she shared, she had the courage, to share with me in a written form a memory of this rupture, this big rupture I referred to, that was the portal to initiation for me, or one of them, back in 2018. And it was a massive happening with my family of origin. And in my story, like my version of this story, I'm the heroine, right? But in Sophia's version of this story, it turns out that I was the villain. And she has this memory of me at that juncture and in that experience and in all those dynamics. And in her memory of me, I was like selfish and cruel. First of all, that smoked out the ways in which I need my daughters to regard me in this certain light in order for all of my healing and spiritual efforts that I've made all these years of their life to be worth it, right? And that's just another version of the narcissistic extension. Whenever I need my kids to be a certain way or see me in a certain way in order for me to feel okay, that's the sign of that emotional immaturity, right? So thankfully, I was able to cry and go into all the feelings of how I've failed what I incarnated for in this lifetime, which was to be this mother who ends all the cycles. And meanwhile, my daughter has this characterization of me as some raging psycho bitch. Well, I guess start over. Where do I press reset? And I moved all of this to the extent that I finally met that little voice that said, no, Kelly, this is the opportunity. This is the opportunity. It's happening right now. Here's your opportunity to do the thing you say you came here to do, which is to end this cycle of pain and abuse for your motherline. And so I knew that my task at that point was to sit down with this beautiful creature and to simply visit with her experience without my bullshit, without my story. And I sat down with her on the couch and I said, tell me about that memory that you have. I want to know about it. I want to know more. And then I said, wow, that must have really, really been painful. And it was this revisitation of my own experience from my childhood. So in validating hers, I was able to heal that part of me that is rageful and hurt by the selfish, uncaring, so-called mother. And if I had been so busy telling her my version of the story, no, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Here's what happened. Let me tell you. Imposing my reality on hers in order for me to feel safe, I would have missed that opportunity for myself. And that is the power of this kind of co-presence that does not require enmeshment, is that we simultaneously heal by allowing ourselves that sovereignty. Right? So in visiting with her reality and leaving mine behind, walking over that little bridge to her, I experienced a healing that would never have been available to me otherwise.